Hey everyone, Cable with Antique Book Collective, and today I'm getting to you guys with a sort of weird, interesting video on boxes. Yeah, another video on boxes. I know, it's not too exciting. And this video though, guys, if you guys are in the book business, and if you're like me, I buy just a few certain sizes of boxes for my business. The reason for that is most of my books fit in those boxes, but sometimes I get oversized ones that don't fit in any book box that I have. So my book boxes, let me just check if I have them all. Yeah, I do. Excuse me. My book boxes, I have quite a few different sizes. So this is my large individual book size. I actually just rolled this one out. I'm starting to use this one instead of my, in conjunction with my individual book size for this one. So this one's a little bit bigger. So I just got this one for the larger size books. But as you guys can see with this book that I just sold, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think it'll fit. I don't know why. So this one here, it won't work for me. The other size box that I have is this one. Again, guys, I don't think that'll work. So on to my biggest size that I have for my business. I used to have a bigger box size. I have since stopped using that one because I don't use it too often. But this is my largest size that I have now. And I was hoping, I was like, oh, okay, this one might work. This one might work. Okay, the size is about right. Oh, no, it's like 2 inches too short, and I know it's sort of hard to show you guys, but here's this. It doesn't even go in an angle. It's just barely too small to fit in these. And I actually do have a couple boxes in stock that are a little bit bigger than that, but it'll just have so much void space. So what did I do with that? Did I go out and buy a couple boxes for just ones like this? The other video that I just made, the one on the Royal Wedding, that book is too big to fit in any of the boxes that I have as well. So what did I do to take care of that? And the answer, guys, is actually something that I think is interesting. I think it's an art form, honestly. I took the box, my biggest box that I have, and I customized it. So guys, the nice thing about boxes when you buy them is you can cut them apart, you can size them however you want. For me, when I was sizing this new box, I basically cut the old box from what it used to be. So it used to be this, it used to be this size, and then I basically just cut it, and I scored the different edges with my box cutter. So when I do that, I basically just run my blade across the top layer of the cardboard, because you guys know how cardboard is 3 layers. You have like the inside layer, the corrugated part, and then the top layer. Basically when I was doing that, I just scored through the one layer of it, and that made it so I could fold it really easy cheesy, and then I basically just cut it to size to make sure that it fit the book exactly like I wanted. It's a bit of work to do, honestly, guys. It might be better to basically just have the perfect box for all books all the time, but it's not the easiest thing to actually have that many books boxes on hand. So for me, I actually had to make my own box sort of thing. And as you guys do this business, you're going to have times that you have oversized books that you will have to create your own boxes for, basically. Either that, or you're going to have to buy like a giant moving box and fill it with like 60,000 packing peanuts or something like that. For me, I find a whole lot more use in cutting boxes down to size to what I need, because it's just so much less packing. Because it's less packing area, I don't need to put in as much stuff that I am not getting paid for, because I'm getting paid for shipping for the book. I'm not getting paid for shipping for packing paper, So for me, I like to cut my stuff down as small as I can to make sure that fits exactly like it ought to be. That way the buyer doesn't waste a whole lot of money on packing paper, and I don't waste a lot of money on it and all that sort of stuff. It's a bit of an art form, as I said, to cut down boxes to the exact shape and size that you need them to be, but sometimes it's the only thing that you guys can do, because remember, this box here is the same size as this one, but the books don't fit in this one. I had to cut it so it was a little bit longer so it would work for this, and it's a little bit shorter, all these sorts of things. It's basically something that you guys, have to figure out as you guys are doing this business. Yeah, I know this isn't the most artistic way. I know that someone might not be the happiest getting a box that is obviously customized, but at the end of the day, again, it's the best I can do. I'm not going to buy an entire stack of boxes to fit just one book or 2 books or something like that. I'm going to customize boxes every now and then, because it's what I need to do for my business. I don't need to buy 1,000 oversized boxes for the few oversized books that I sell, because 99.9% of the books that I sell will fit in my normal size boxes, this one being the largest oversized normal size box that I do. So I hope this video helps you guys Honestly, I would like to do an entire walkthrough on how to make a box fit exactly like you guys want it, but I think that'd be a little bit boring. With that said, though, I do want to just walk through how I basically sized this. So, as you guys can see here, here's one edge. So this is my basically measuring edge that I went off of. So I basically measured the full length of the book, which went to roughly about here. And then I gave myself some wiggle room. Always leave yourself some wiggle room if you're making your own boxes. That way you can put in packing paper. The reason why you want the wiggle room is in case media mail or anything else where you're shipping it through, in case someone drops something on the box, it'll give it a protective layer so it doesn't damage the books. It'll just damage the packing itself. So I gave myself some wiggle room. And then for after that, I gave myself the height. For these books here, they were about 2.5 inches. So I gave myself 2 3/4 inches to give myself the length. And then basically I mirrored that on the top side to make my box. I also had to cut my tabs down to size as well so they didn't overlap. But it's not too hard, guys, to actually cut a box down to the exact size you need, especially when you're starting out with a box that already exists. I don't know why it isn't too hard. I mean, it just sort of isn't. I don't know. But that's just something you guys want to keep in mind. Again, I scored the edges that I needed to cut before I did it, just so I could do it a little bit easier. It's not too hard. It's a little bit time consuming for me. When I was listing these books, I actually ended up charging $5 extra for the handling fee just to make sure that I had enough money to pay for my time to make the box myself. But you guys don't have to charge extra for handling. For me, I'm just a little bit of a stickler for making whatever money I can to pay for my time, that sort of stuff. But all that sort of stuff is just sort of how it works in your business. You can do it however you want. Whenever you want, you can charge more. Whenever you want, you can charge less. Whenever you want, you can make your own boxes. That's the fun thing about running your own business. But I hope this video helped. I hope it wasn't too terribly boring. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to check it out over there. Subscribe there, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.